Our planet Earth is a symphony of awe-inspiring power and delicate beauty. From towering mountains to vast oceans, it never ceases to amaze us. But beneath this serene facade lies a raw, untamed energy, capable of unleashing forces that reshape landscapes and redefine our understanding of nature's might. Among these forces, tsunamis stand as a testament to the immense power hidden within our planet's depths. Tsunamis are not merely giant waves, they are embodiments of raw energy, capable of traveling across vast oceans at incredible speeds. Born from the depths, they rise as harbingers of destruction, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. Coastal towns, once bustling with life, can be reduced to rubble in an instant, serving as a stark reminder of the capricious nature of our world. Yet, from the ruins, a story of resilience emerges. The human spirit, indomitable in the face of adversity, rises to rebuild and recover. Communities rally, offering aid, support, and a shared determination to heal and learn from the disaster. Tsunamis, while destructive, also offer profound lessons about our planet, ourselves, and the intricate balance we strive to maintain. The world watched in disbelief on December 26, 2004, as the Indian Ocean tsunami, triggered by one of the most powerful earthquakes ever recorded, swept across coastlines, leaving behind a trail of unimaginable devastation. The sheer scale of the disaster, the staggering loss of life, and the profound impact on countless communities served as a stark reminder of the devastating power of tsunamis. This catastrophic event, etched in our collective memory, became a turning point in our understanding of tsunamis and our preparedness for such events. The global response, an outpouring of aid and support, highlighted the interconnectedness of humanity and our shared vulnerability in the face of nature's fury. However, amidst the wreckage, stories of hope began to emerge. Communities, though shattered, displayed remarkable resilience, coming together to rebuild their lives and their homes. The spirit of humanity, far from being extinguished by the disaster, seemed to burn brighter, fueled by a shared determination to overcome the tragedy and create a safer future. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, while a tragedy of immense proportions, also served as a catalyst for change. It led to significant advancements in early warning systems, disaster preparedness strategies, and a greater global awareness of the importance of understanding and respecting the awesome power of our planet. Tsunamis, often mistakenly called tidal waves, have nothing to do with tides. Their genesis lies in colossal tectonic plates colliding and unleashing unimaginable forces. These movements, deep beneath the ocean floor, are the primary instigators. This sudden displacement acts as a colossal paddle, giving birth to the tsunami wave. Once a tsunami wave is generated, it embarks on a relentless journey across the vast expanse of the ocean, often traveling thousands of kilometers from its origin. Unlike wind-generated waves that ripple and crest on the ocean's surface, tsunami waves move through the entire water column, their energy hidden beneath the surface like a sleeping giant. In the open ocean, where depths are immense, tsunami waves are barely noticeable. They often travel at speeds exceeding 800 kilometers per hour, comparable to a jet aircraft, their wave height barely exceeding a meter, making them virtually undetectable to ships at sea. However, beneath this seemingly calm facade lies a tremendous amount of energy waiting to be unleashed. As the tsunami wave approaches shallower coastal waters, a dramatic transformation occurs. The wave's energy, previously spread across the vast depth of the ocean, begins to compress as the water depth decreases. This compression forces the wave to slow down and grow taller, much like a skater drawing their arms inwards while spinning to increase their rotational speed. The once inconspicuous wave, barely a ripple on the open ocean, transforms into a towering wall of water, its height increasing exponentially as it approaches the shore. This rapid rise in height is what makes tsunamis so incredibly destructive. The sheer volume of water, often several meters high, carries an unimaginable amount of energy, capable of obliterating everything in its path. The arrival of a tsunami at the coastline is a spectacle of both awe-inspiring power and terrifying destruction. No longer a silent traveler, the wave announces its arrival with a roar, a deafening surge that defies the ocean's usual rhythm. The sea may dramatically recede first, exposing vast stretches of the seabed, an ominous sign of the impending surge. Then the wave strikes, not as a single crashing wave but as a relentless series of surges, each carrying millions of tons of water. Buildings, roads, trees, and entire communities are swept away by the sheer force of the water, often traveling far inland, leaving a trail of debris and devastation in its wake. The aftermath of a tsunami is often a scene of utter devastation. Buildings are reduced to rubble, landscapes are scarred, and lives are irrevocably altered. The sheer scale of the destruction can be overwhelming, a stark reminder of the raw power that nature can unleash. Beyond the immediate physical damage, tsunamis leave behind a legacy of trauma, loss, and displacement. Communities are torn apart, livelihoods are destroyed, and the psychological scars can take years, even generations, to heal. The impact of a tsunami extends far beyond the shores it reaches, serving as a stark reminder of our planet's awesome power and our own vulnerability in the face of such forces. December 26, 2004 dawned like any other day for millions across Southeast Asia. Fishermen cast their nets, families prepared for their day, and tourists relaxed on idyllic beaches. Deep beneath the Indian Ocean, the Earth's tectonic plates shuddered violently. A massive earthquake registering 9.1 ripped through the ocean floor. The energy released created monstrous waves that spread across the Indian Ocean. These waves, known as tsunamis, traveled at speeds exceeding 800 kilometers per hour. What were once gentle swells transformed into towering walls of water, some over 30 meters high. Without warning systems, the waves struck with full force, catching millions off guard. The first signs of the approaching tsunami were as subtle as they were ominous. The sea receded dramatically, revealing vast stretches of the seabed. Moments later, the ocean surged back with terrifying force. The waves slammed into coastlines across Southeast Asia. Coastal towns and villages were transformed into scenes of unimaginable destruction. Buildings, roads, bridges, and entire communities were obliterated. The tsunami's impact was both immediate and catastrophic. The sheer volume of water crushed everything in its path. Buildings were reduced to rubble, trees were uprooted, and vehicles were tossed like toys. The force of the waves dragged debris, cars, and even entire houses back into the sea. The human toll of the disaster was staggering. Over 230,000 people lost their lives, thousands more were injured, and countless others were left homeless. The tsunami's impact transcended borders, leaving an indelible mark on the world's collective memory. The world watched in horror as news of the disaster spread. Images of shattered coastlines and grieving families filled screens, prompting global compassion. The 2004 tsunami united nations in grief and determination to help. Governments, organizations, and individuals mobilized swiftly to provide aid. Medical teams and volunteers worked tirelessly to deliver aid and care. The global response showcased the power of compassion and solidarity. Lessons learned and a safer future. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami was a tragedy of unimaginable proportions. From this disaster emerged valuable lessons shaping future disaster preparedness. It exposed the need for effective early warning systems. The international community established a comprehensive warning system. The tsunami highlighted the importance of community-based disaster preparedness. Local communities played a vital role in rescue and rebuilding. The tragedy spurred global cooperation and technological innovation for a safer future. The earthquake that shook the world. On March 11, 2011 at 2:46 p.m., Japan experienced a seismic upheaval. A colossal earthquake 9.0 on the Richter scale struck off the northeastern coast. The most powerful in Japan's history, it originated deep beneath the Pacific Ocean. The rupture unleashed energy equivalent to thousands of atomic bombs. Buildings shook, furniture toppled, and residents scrambled for cover. But the earthquake was only the prelude to a greater catastrophe. The seismic energy displaced trillions of tons of water, creating tsunamis. These waves, traveling at over 800 kilometers per hour, raced across the Pacific. As they approached Japan, they slowed, forcing the water upwards. Gentle swells transformed into towering walls of water, over 40 meters high. These waves, carrying unimaginable power, were on a collision course with Japan's coast. Minutes after the earthquake subsided, the first signs of the approaching tsunami appeared on the horizon. The sea receded dramatically, revealing vast stretches of the seabed. Moments later, the ocean roared back with terrifying force, sweeping inland with relentless power. The waves slammed into Japan's coastline, engulfing entire towns and villages. Buildings, roads, bridges, and entire communities were obliterated. Cars, boats, and even houses were tossed like toys, smashing into anything in their path. The tsunami's impact was both swift and merciless. The human toll was catastrophic, with over 15,000 lives lost. As the floodwaters receded, revealing the devastation, another crisis began to unfold. The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant suffered critical damage, triggering a nuclear meltdown. The tsunami's waves knocked out the facility's backup generators. Without cooling, reactor cores overheated, leading to explosions and radioactive release. The government declared a state of emergency, evacuating residents. Engineers worked tirelessly to contain the crisis, pumping seawater into reactors. The disaster highlighted the risks of nuclear power in seismically active regions. In the wake of the 2011 earthquake and tsunami, the Japanese people faced a monumental task to rebuild their lives and nation. Amidst the rubble, the spirit of resilience shone through. Neighbors helped neighbors, volunteers flocked to affected regions, and the government implemented a comprehensive reconstruction plan. Step by step, Japan began to heal. Homes were rebuilt, businesses reopened. The scars remained, but so did stories of courage and resilience, rebuilding their lives and nation with unwavering determination and a deep sense of community. Echoes of ancient tsunamis, whispers from the past. Tsunamis, often perceived as events of the modern age, have been shaping our planet and leaving their mark on human history for millennia. Long before sophisticated instruments and recording devices, these colossal waves left their indelible imprints on coastal landscapes, ancient myths, and the collective memory of civilizations past. Archaeological evidence, geological formations, and oral histories from cultures around the world offer tantalizing glimpses into the destructive power of ancient tsunamis. In the Mediterranean region, for instance, researchers have uncovered evidence of tsunamis dating back thousands of years. Their impacts recorded in sediment layers, submerged ruins, and even ancient texts that speak of sudden, devastating floods. One such event, etched in both geological and historical records, is the Santorini eruption, a cataclysmic volcanic eruption that occurred around 1600 BCE. This eruption, one of the most powerful in recorded history, triggered a series of tsunamis that devastated the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete, contributing to its decline and leaving behind a legacy of destruction that would resonate for centuries. These ancient tsunamis, though shrouded in the mists of time, serve as a stark reminder that the forces of nature operate on a timescale far grander than our own. Krakatoa's fury, when volcanoes unleash the ocean's wrath. Volcanic eruptions, especially underwater, can trigger devastating tsunamis. The eruption of Krakatoa in 1883 is a testament to this power. Nestled in the Sunda Strait, Krakatoa erupted with cataclysmic force. The eruption generated tsunamis that devastated coastlines across Southeast Asia. Waves reached heights of over 30 meters, obliterating communities. The waves traveled across the Indian Ocean, reaching distant shores. Over 36,000 people lost their lives. The eruption altered coastlines and decimated ecosystems. Krakatoa's eruption is a reminder of our planet's immense power. In the aftermath of a tsunami, amidst the wreckage and the profound sense of loss, the indomitable spirit of humanity shines through. From the ruins of shattered communities emerge stories of courage, compassion, and an unwavering determination to rebuild, demonstrating the extraordinary resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable adversity. As the initial shock subsides and the floodwaters recede, a profound sense of community emerges. Neighbors help neighbors, sharing food, shelter, and emotional support. Volunteers from across the country and around the world converge on the affected regions, offering their time, skills, and resources to assist in the recovery effort. Strangers become friends, united by a common purpose, to help those in need and begin the long process of healing. Amidst the devastation, stories of individual heroism and selflessness abound. Fishermen, their livelihoods destroyed, use their boats to rescue stranded survivors. Doctors and nurses, working tirelessly in makeshift hospitals, provide medical care to the injured. Teachers, their schools reduced to rubble, create temporary learning spaces to provide a sense of normalcy and hope to traumatized children. The resilience of the human spirit is not merely about rebuilding physical structures, it's about mending broken lives, restoring shattered communities, and finding hope amidst the ruins. It's about honoring the memory of those lost by creating a safer, more resilient future for generations to come. Recovering from a tsunami is long and arduous, fraught with challenges and setbacks, yet it offers a chance for renewal, to create a future that is more resilient and sustainable. Community-based disaster preparedness is crucial. Local communities play a vital role in rescuing survivors and initiating rebuilding. Empowering communities with knowledge and resources is essential for resilience. Rebuilding allows re-evaluating building codes and incorporating disaster-resistant features. Nature-based solutions like mangrove restoration can mitigate future impacts. Recovery addresses social inequalities, ensuring no one is left behind. Building back better means creating a more equitable and just society. The journey of recovery is a testament to the enduring human spirit. It highlights our interconnectedness and determination for a brighter future. As we've journeyed across the globe, exploring the awe-inspiring power of tsunamis, we've witnessed both the immense destruction and the extraordinary resilience of life itself. These colossal waves, born from the depths of our planet, serve as stark reminders of nature's raw power, capable of reshaping landscapes and altering the course of human history in an instant. We've seen the devastating aftermath of tsunamis, the shattered communities, the lives lost, and the indelible scars left on the environment. The images of these events, forever etched in our collective memory, serve as a sobering testament to the forces that shape our world and our own vulnerability in the face of such power. Yet, amidst the wreckage, we've also witnessed the extraordinary resilience of the human spirit. We've seen communities rally together, offering support, compassion, and an unwavering determination to rebuild their lives and their homes. We've witnessed acts of incredible courage, selflessness, and a deep sense of community that transcends borders and cultures. The stories of those who have faced the fury of tsunamis and emerged from the wreckage, though forever changed, demonstrate the remarkable capacity of the human spirit to overcome adversity, adapt to change, and find hope in the darkest of times. These stories remind us that even in the face of unimaginable loss, the human spirit endures, offering a beacon of hope for a brighter future. The lessons learned from tsunamis extend far beyond the immediate impact. They challenge us to reevaluate our relationship with the natural world, to acknowledge the interconnectedness of all life, and to prioritize the well-being of future generations. Rising sea levels and warming ocean temperatures are stark warnings, making it imperative to address climate change urgently. Embrace a sustainable and equitable future. Let the waves of change guide us towards harmony with our planet and each other.